Welcome, in front of me is an ASUS AirVision M1 glasses, and today I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the glasses themselves. So anyway, let's just pop the box open. There we go, and there. And before I open it up, I want to see if there's any kind of information at the back right here, but honestly, I'm not seeing anything in terms of specifications right here. And I have not looked into specs for these glasses whatsoever yet. So I'm actually gonna open it up right now on my screen. Okay, let's see what we get. Now, my sorry for that. So my knowledge for like Air glasses and experience is primarily with the Lenovo glasses, the ones that they kind of released with the Legion Go handheld. So that is the only smart glasses I have tested out so far and had my hands on. So let's see what we get right here. Take it out of here. So they are pretty nicely wrapped. There we go. Here, so we have a cleaning cloth right here. At least I think it is a cleaning cloth. It looks like it. The glasses themselves, let's just peel those off. There we go. And we have a Type-C connector right here on our left side. They have a kind of traditional design. They do look like they have some tint to them. More tint above, less below. Just put them on and see how that actually looks like. We'll just peel also these off. There we go. Okay, so you can clearly see the way they look like right now. Now there is weird distortion to this. Huh, that's weird. That's something that I won't be able to showcase whatsoever because I would probably need to bring this much closer and I need to move it, so it's something that I don't think I am able to even showcase. But it looks like they do have some kind of weirdness happening there. Anyway, below here we have a different nose bridge adapter, so this could be a bigger one. See how it compares. So go like this. So yeah, it looks like this one a little bit higher, so it goes a little bit further out. Let's see what else we have. Come on. What the hell? Ah, there we go. Now I genuinely have no clue what these are. They're not like protection or anything, so I have no clue what this is. And then I do know what this is. Take it out, there we go. So this is just a, well, it looks like it's just a magnetic attachment. Trying to peel this off. Come on, come here. There we go. Come on. So this will magnetically attach to the front of the glasses to give you a more blacked out design. So when wearing them, you'll still see a little bit through, like I can see stuff, but it's designed so you can view the display a little bit easier. So if you're like in a brighter environment and it's hard for you to see the display, you can plop these shades on and should be easier. And also it might be useful to just kind of not have this look like this. As you can see that there's something happening right here, weird. So for probably like privacy purposes, you also could use this. Now come on, to pop this open, there we go. And here it looks like we just have an instruction, okay, which I am looking for. Come on. No. Ah, there we go. Didn't even notice that there is a compartment here. So right here we have our cable, so we can connect the glasses to whatever device. I do want to test it out right now. So let's set this out the side right now. Bring these, get the cable. Now the cable is braided, and let's see how much we got of it. Well, we got about 1.5 meters of cable right here. Plug it in. Obviously the glasses themselves do not have any kind of battery built into it. So you'll be needing a phone, obviously, that can power it, or any kind of computer or whatever you're going to be using for this. So for me, see, we have some pop-up right here. Okay, so it's referring to the DeX. Use your phone as touch. Okay, cool. And I'll put them on just so you can see how that looks like. And okay. Now, with them being on, they need to be in a perfect position away from your eyes, which I'm just kind of messing around right now to see what that is. Okay, there's like a perfect kind of position for the glasses to be away from your eyes, and also kind of like a little bit of a tilt has an effect. So right now the way they're laying on my the way they are laying right now on my nose and just face in general, I kind of need to push them down. So a little what is it, ear hooks right here are being pushed down on my ear a little bit more than I would like. But the most important thing will be the display right here, and the display looks sharp, I would say. So once you find the perfect spot, it is decently sharp, and on top of that I don't see any kind of visible chromatic aberration. Let me just put the shades on, see how that will affect it. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, one thing that I want to point out, because I do use, for instance, VR glasses, right here it's very hard to catch and maintain the focus, and when you're moving around, because the screen is just straight like stationary, it is kind of disorienting to your eyes. So when you're moving your head left to right, the image becomes blurry. That is just normal kind of thing, and that is because the image itself is glued right where the middle of the display is, or basically where the display is. So just kind of also look at this. Size of the screen itself that we have right here is equivalent to about arm's reach of what a 24-inch monitor is like. So this is just basically a 24-inch display, arms away. And just to kind of showcase this, how this looks like, if I bring it closer, I do need to block this. Hopefully I can actually showcase this. Bear with me while I try to figure this out. Let's see if I can catch the... So the display is there. Not sure I will be able to showcase this. So then cable is kind of in a way. Oh, you can kind of see it right here. I think also the camera has a problem catching it, because it's still seeing the table. So let's try it like this. Hopefully this will make it easier for the camera to see. So this is technically what you're seeing is the display. For the position, I just am unable to show you the actual way, like how it looks like. We'll try to do one more thing. Oh, there we go. It's probably a little bit easier. There we go. You can see how it looks like in the display. Come on. There we go. And looking pretty sharp right now. So I just captured a photo right here. And zooming in, you can kind of just see it. The blurriness, that's just camera itself. The actual image is decently sharp, I would say. As when I was testing out the Legion Go glasses, the quality was not as good in terms of number one, chromatic aberration. The objects on the display had like this weird colors to the sides of them or on the edges. That's one thing. Another thing that I found on the Legion glasses is the uneven sharpness. So, for instance, on the edges, the display would be just less sharp. It was more blurry, and there was nothing you can do about it. It was just the lenses and whatever they did with them. The middle of the display was fine. The edges were not. Here, it's, from what I can see, decently sharp all throughout the display. Now, when it comes down to devices like this, I do want to point out this is the second time I'm actually even using such a thing, and the display size here is not the best. Like I said, it's about 24, 23 inch display arms away, so it's not like you're getting a massive display. If you ever use something like a VR headset, you will notice that with 100 and, for instance, about 100 degrees field of view, plus or minus, depending on what headset we're talking about, you can have much bigger display. This has significantly narrower field of view, as you are limited to just these areas right here, and even furthermore, it is kind of compact, just because it's trying to project the display, which is right here. So the displays are oriented right here, and they are reflected off and into the lenses right here, so they do look like they're in front, right? But again, these are small displays, small little lenses right here that try to fix up the position, and the size is not very impressive. To be completely honest, if you just grab the phone and kind of want to compare one last thing, just to give you an idea, as if this would be correct, that would be kind of funny. If I put this on, I'll just wait for it to boot up. Okay, so if I were to hold my phone about this far away, okay, so if you're holding your phone like you typically do for watching anything, it's just reasonable distance, about what is it, like 2 feet, 1.5 feet away, whatever you do, like just a comfortable distance. It's about half of the size of this. So with the glasses, you get basically double the size of your screen. But like I said, for an extra $250, because that's how much it roughly costs, you're paying a lot for not that much of a screen. The only benefit is the probably comfort, as you can have this laying on your nose, and you can use this easily by, for instance, laying in bed, which would be the best thing. Trips, obviously, planes, stuff like that would make these very convenient. But for normal usage, and when you're trying to maybe look at this as a comparison to like a VR headset, they do not compare whatsoever. And to be honest, probably it's unfair for me to even bring the VR headsets into the view, but it is displaying a screen that is on my face, which by definition would be an HMD, head-mounted display, which by definition would join the VR category. So that's kind of why I'm bringing it up, but all in all, this has no other functionality than just the display. There's nothing else to it. And as a display, it's decently sharp, but like I said, a little bit on a smaller side, which to me is a little bit too small to justify the $250 price tag, when I can just maybe bring a tablet and have basically a prospectively bigger display. So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.